wonderful Willy, what a dooski, it's your boy Failey McWhaley, and today I'm here with my reaction video to Doctor Who. This one is season 10, episode 1, guys. It is so weird to think we're getting close to the end and catching up to Doctor Who. Interesting reading some of your guys' comments. Apparently Muffet took an extra year or so to get season 10 right, because apparently season 9 wasn't received well when it first came out, which to me is obviously I'm digesting the show and a lot of the shows that I watch differently than when out and stuff and it was in live, so I thought season 9 was really well done. So with that being said, let's see what season 10 has to offer, guys. So I just want to take the time to give a massive shout out to every single one of you guys for checking out these videos on YouTube, and especially the Patreon fam for supporting the series along with me. In case you guys are interested in getting the full unedited reactions and more for some older stuff, maybe if you saw the YouTube edit for it, you want to see the full thing, or just want to catch up and watch the series along with me, then definitely check out patreon.com/Failey34 in the description down below. I'm interested to see just what storylines are gonna pop up, what reoccurring characters we might have, what villains, what companions. It'll be interesting. So with that being said, guys, let's just get her going. Like, leave a like if you like, and love you. Yeet. Oh my god, I thought this was the TARDIS. Is this the right show? Okay, there you go.
It's me, Nardi.
Oh my god, the show is so crispy right now. The quality, unbelievable. Oh, is this the doctor's studies quarters? Taking a break? Is that the first companion on the photo?
You're not a student at this university.
Oh, he's a teacher now.
Why'd you come to my lectures when you're not a student?
Okay, so my first day here in the canteen, I was on chips. There was this girl, student, beautiful, like a model, only with talking and thinking. She looked at you and you perved. Every day, got myself on chips, rewarded her. Then finally, she looked at me like she'd noticed, like actually noticed all the extra chips. Do you know what I realised? She was fat. I'd fatted her. But that's life, innit? What's that? A police telephone box. Then how did you get it in here? The door's too small, and so are the windows.
I had the window and a part of the wall taken out and it was lifted in. Well, most people, when they don't understand something, they frown. You smiled.
So it appears he's not going the Tinder Time Lord route. What he's doing is he's doing the school route, and he's just picking one of his finest pupils. Also, I think what they're doing is alluding to like the first Doctor Who run, where it was the companion was like a student at a school and whatnot. So I think it's really cool he's a professor. I think that kind of would make sense, but as to how he gets a degree, I don't know if he just shows his paper, but
you've been lecturing here for a long time, like 50 years, some people say.
Huh?
You ever get less than a first, then it's over. Leave it with me. I'm assuming that it's a yes.
Yes.
I'll see you at 6 p.m. every weekday. I don't care who's dying. Never, ever be late. I'm very particular about time.
People just call you the doctor. What do I call you?
The doctor.
But doctor's not a name.
That's
Doctor
the whole
what?
shtick. He's like, you're supposed to say the other one. Feels a little different, and it was an interesting start. Like, forget like, oh, like running into you, or you know, you're a doctor somewhere else. It is starting it off, coming right to his office, and what appears to be companion tryouts. By his smile, that's what it looks like to me. Also, Matt Lucas is sticking around.
Time doesn't pass. The passage of time is an illusion, and life is the magician. You hope you're going to be alive tomorrow, so it feels like you are traveling from one to the other, but nobody's moving anywhere. But if you experience those pictures one after the other, then everything comes alive.
Am I on time?
That's a very big question.
All the slow motion? Is it a Zack Snyder movie?
You need to keep your eye on then.
I'm not on where I keep my eye, actually.
Imagine if time all happened at once. The day you were born, the day you died, the day you fall in love.
Oh, she's a villain. I feel it.
Time is a structure relative to ourselves.
Something up with her eye, I think.
Time and relative dimension
In space.
in face. It means life.
Just mucking around at a university for season 10? Well, at least we're not following Clara at school. God, that was hard at points.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Sorry, can I ask? What's that in your eye?
It's just a defect in the iris.
Looks like a star.
Well, it's a defect.
At least it's a defect that looks like a star.
I'm getting it fixed. Can I show you something?
God, yes. I love this place, don't you?
I hate it.
Why?
I don't know, I just do. Everywhere I go, I just want to leave.
Can I come too?
Where are we going with this? I can't tell if it's a bait by a villain or maybe she's like studying the doctor or something.
There's a puddle over there. It hasn't rained for a week.
You want me to look in a puddle?
Please.
What am I looking at?
Your reflection.
What about it?
Yep, there it is.
Do you see what's wrong with it?
My name's Bill, by the way.
Heather. Can you see what's wrong?
Nothing. Just looks like me. That's me. That's my face, but it's wrong.
What do you mean? What's wrong with it? I can't tell.
Hey!
Oh, she screwed her over. It's like now she's in it for I don't know what it is.
Pilot is located. Link is established.
It's a rock. Haven't got you anything.
It's okay. It was cheap.
He's throwing that thing in the TARDIS like it's a TV movie.
My mum always said with some people you can smell the wind in their clothes.
She sounds nice.
She died when I was a baby.
Oh, if she died when you were a baby, when did she say that?
In my head. Yeah, I'm supposed to look like her, but I don't really know. There's hardly any photographs. She had...
He's getting some ideas. He's like, I guess I could give her one gift. And you know what? I guess it's fairly early on to say, and for for all I know, she could not be a companion, but they're setting up for premiere, most likely. She kind of like for some reason she kind of like reminds me of like Billie Piper for some reason. I don't know what it. Not Billie Piper. Yeah, like Billie Piper, like Rose. She gave me like Rose vibes.
I found that at the back of the cupboard with all your old stuff. Just photographs of your mum. I didn't know we had them.
Yeah, old photographs really do hit you different, you know. I fucking hate him. Now I almost hope that she gets to see her mom at least this episode.
Did you ever work out what was wrong with your reflection?
Nah.
Come round. I'll show you.
Promise you won't go.
Promise.
I'm not taking this as being flirty at all. I'm taking this as she's scheming. About to hit her with a pyramid scheme looking ass.
Yeah, no worries.
Pilot confirmed. Pilot engaged.
I know my face. And there was something wrong with my face in the puddle. What could be wrong with your own face?
This man bolted. That's great comedic timing right there. Maybe I'm just weird. I find shit like that hilarious.
Why'd you run like that?
Like what?
Like a penguin with his ass on fire.
Ergonomics. That's my face, yeah?
You seem a bit flexible on the subject.
Oh, you have no idea.
Maybe it's got to do with that thing in her eye. Look, I know you know lots of stuff about, well, basically everything, but do you know any sci-fi?
Do I? No sci-fi.
So you meet a girl with a discolored iris, and your first thought is she might have a lizard in her brain? I can see I'm gonna have to up my game. It was easy for your friend because of her eye.
Well, because it gives her special powers.
No, because her face isn't symmetrical. Look. Look into the puddle. Your face looks wrong because it looks right. What's the one thing you never see when you look in a reflection? Your face. You never see your face the right way round.
Alright, here we go. This is the creature from Sonic DX. 12 was actually like, not wacky, but like really like into that. I guess it's been a while since he's had some action.
Hey, is there someone staying here in the flat?
Of course not. No, what are you talking about?
If it's 12, it's creepy. If it's a monster, it's also creepy. That's a good call. I feel like it's half 12 in a towel and half the monster. Jesus. See? I like her. She did the dash. What you're supposed to do.
Hello. Hello.
Ooh, also reminds me of Midnight too with the mimicking. This is pretty cool.
Scared me.
I'm engaged.
You're dead. You're dead.
Jesus. Do the dash. But if she does the dash, she's gonna do the dash too.
Hello, Bill.
Oh, is the water coming in? Oh, that's a good hardwood.
I tell you what, let's just pop into my box.
What's gonna do?
Oh, is it? Oh, shit. It's probably different on the inside.
This is all mad, I know, but that's
Can't hear the
what I'm
echoes?
about. Heather? Only I don't think it's really her. No, this is hard to believe. I
He's
know
like,
you're
getting
not
back in
a
business.
sci-fi person.
Time and relative dimension in space. You're safe in here. You're safe in here and you always will be.
Is this a knock-through?
Well, in a way, yes.
Wow, this show looks
Look at this
so
place.
crisp.
It's like a
Spaceship.
kitchen.
What?
A really posh kitchen, all metal. What happened with the doors, though? Do you run out of money?
What you are standing in is a technological marvel. It is science beyond magic. This is the gateway to everything that ever was. Or ever can be. We're under attack. Let's move.
Oh my god. This isn't just a room, is it?
No, it's not just a room.
This is a lift.
Oh, wait till she sees the time travel shit.
So your box can move.
Mm-hmm.
It can go anywhere it likes.
Good, isn't it?
Anywhere at all in the whole university.
Is it my imagination? Or is this taking longer than normal?
I actually kind of like him there. Like him just being like the sidekick to the Doctor, but not necessarily a companion.
Inside the box.
Doctor, it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Hey, we got there!
We need to know if there's any interest in what's inside this vault.
Why? What's inside it?
Something I don't want anyone being too curious about. We need to move away from the doors and towards the TARDIS.
If they wanted to play this episode more of a thriller, I think they could definitely pull it off. She's pretty spooky character design. Or just kill her because she looked into it or something.
It's not interested in the vault. It's chasing us. Let's give it a proper challenge.
And this is a good way to show her the ropes slightly, you know, traveling everywhere.
Yes.
Chicago? Where are we?
We travelled in time.
No, of course not. We've traveled to Australia.
I didn't notice those structures. That's definitely Australia.
Are you from space?
No, of course not. Nobody's from space.
From a planet.
Planet like everybody else.
This planet.
No, not specifically this one.
If you're from another planet, why would you name your box in English? Those initials wouldn't work in any other language.
People don't generally bring that up.
Ooh, you guys, probably not the best place to be thinking about that now.
Where are we going?
As far as we can. She made Australia in a minute. Let's see what she can really do.
So we're leaving Earth. What about the vault?
Oh, we're fine.
Oh, they're
If there's any trouble,
flexing.
We got a message up this. Let's see how long it takes her to get here.
Look at him. He's just like, we can go farther.
Time machine too.
Man, I love Doctor Who so much.
So what is it? What was it doing on Earth?
There were scorch marks on the concrete where we found it. Could have been left by a shuttlecraft.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, like a spaceship.
What did it look like? I mean, if that was a car, what would you say that was?
An oil spill.
An oil leak?
Yeah.
Your friend. She looked into it, didn't she? More than once. Maybe it saw something it needed. What was she like, your friend? What did she want? What did she need?
Everywhere I go, I just want to leave.
I think she wanted to leave.
You see?
The puddle found a passenger. So why is it chasing this one?
Everything wants, everything needs.
But why does it want her?
I don't know.
It must be looking for something.
Of course it is. Everything is.
But what?
What, in the end, are any of us looking for?
Love?
For someone.
Hey, still making eyes at a puddle.
Jesus! Oh my god!
Okay, it's fast. It's time travel. It never gives up. that thing through the deadliest fire in the universe.
Yes, that sounds excellent. The deadliest fire in the universe. That's definitely good.
How do we do that?
Sounds like a stereotypical newsroom journalist.
Where are we?
Well, we're basically in the middle of a war. No, but well, it's a war zone. I've got friends here. Old friends.
It's not the Time War.
Say friends.
What?
Where are we going?
Into the fire. Come on.
Who are those guys?
Never mind them. It's who they're firing at.
Maybe the Daleks see her. It makes sense seeing one for the premiere.
Identify! Intruder! Identify! Scan this device and identify me. You are the Doctor! You are an enemy of the Daleks! Oh, yes, I am. Exterminate!
And dodge it.
Exterminate.
Exterminate!
Exterminate. What was that thing?
A Dalek.
What?
A Dalek.
What's a Dalek?
Never mind. It's a Dalek.
Oh.
That's wrong. I know my Daleks, and that's wrong.
She mirrored it and went inside of it.
Look.
The eye, the star. Yeah.
Just go now. Fly away.
Gotta give a good speech.
Why won't you just go?
Promise you won't go. Promise.
The last thing she said to me, she promised she wouldn't leave without me.
Her last conscious thought, driving her across the universe. She's not chasing you. She's inviting you.
To join.
Release her. Release her from her promise.
You have to let me go.
You have to let me go.
I will.
I will.
I really liked you.
I really liked you.
Oh.
Bill. Don't.
Don't do that. Listen, please. Just listen to him.
Bill, let go. Bill, listen to me. Whatever she's showing you, whatever she's letting you see, it's a lure. It's a trap. She's making you part of her. She is not human anymore.
Goodbye, Heather. Goodbye.
Did a proper goodbye. Maybe just in time.
She's fine.
That's the doctor for you. Never notices the tears.
I don't think they're mine.
Okay, got a couple of thoughts on this one.
Everything out there. She was gonna let me fly with her. She was inviting me. I was too scared.
Scared is good. Scared is rational.
Oh, go on one last date or something?
No. You have to forget about that.
I don't see how I can.
I do.
It's actually so sweet how he has a picture of River on his desk.
Don't worry, this won't hurt at all.
No, but tell me.
You gotta let her know.
Nothing.
Doctor.
Yeah, because
Whoa. I was under the impression he was just gonna cancel out. Oh, because if he cancels out her girl, then I guess there's just that would include him. So she's like, I must as well just get rid of the whole lot. I actually kind of like her, so you better fix up.
It would just imagine how it would feel if someone did this to you.
Nice little jab right there. I like that, especially with the Clara situation. Yeah. Oh, did he just do a jab too? What the
Get
fuck?
out. You can keep your memories. Now get out before I change my mind. Don't speak, don't start, just run. No, go!
Oh, the feeling of Clara came.
Will you all please just leave me alone? I can't do that anymore, I promised!
There's quite a lot that I'm actually enjoying out of this.
It's a big universe. And maybe one day we'll find her.
What changed your mind?
Time. And relative dimension in space.
Base. Okay. Season 10, I see you. That was my reaction video to Doctor Who Season 10, Episode 1. I enjoyed most of that episode. I actually thought this was a really well-handled premiere to Doctor Who. It almost feels like it's a completely not necessary. I don't want to say completely new show, but I feel like if I was a first-time viewer, I could watch this and it would seem like it's a brand new thing, and I didn't have to have all these years of history. It feels like it's a pretty easy jumping point for me. Obviously, there's like that subtlety, you need to know like the Clara background and stuff like that, but I kind of like that. The show feels a little different, but not in a bad way necessarily. I love the premise of the Doctor being a university professor, having a long history there. Him and Nordal have been together for a while, and for some reason it feels right for some reason with his character. I like that premise. I think just a general story, I think the first 3/4 of this episode I thought was really well handled. I thought it was paced really well. I thought it progressed nicely. I like the routes that they went with the characters and the Doctor and the way that they sort of just paced it. Tonally, it all meshed together really well. And I didn't have very many issues with it. I think once we got to the last quarter of the episode and we're just jamming some ideas, we're throwing in some things I felt needed a little bit more time, but they sort of just abruptly went through them, and it worked enough for me. I thought the idea of Bill and the love interest with that woman, I feel like I feel like half of it worked for me and half of it felt a little underserved. But I think Bill as a character and her charisma and her performance and the way she just interacted with the Doctor and just the overarching story, I think for that first bit when she's going through time and learning about the TARDIS and her her comebacks that were just very different than the usual, I think all that really elevated the episode, and some of the maybe the minor things that I had issues with, I think it wasn't that bad for me. And as a character, I think Bill's at least I hope she's a companion, but I mean they put a lot of emphasis on this, so I'm gonna take it as face value. I really like her. It was also so nice to see like little subtle things from the previous, obviously history of the Doctor, like having him like flustered about wanting to get back into the business, and then having subtly having sort of like tryouts with Bill. I guess tryouts is a really weird way to put it, but you know what I'm saying. And slowly getting back into the business, and then getting excited when he sees his puddle. You can tell it's been a little while, and it's nice to see 12 in a more energetic, in a more energetic mood, and have him in a story that's fun, but also like having a new companion, starting fresh. It's something about it. It just feels. Something about it works well. So that was Doctor Who Season 10, Episode 1. Bueno on my end. I think I really like this one. I had like a few minor issues with them jumping to the Time War, but I'm sure they might just pull something where like that might be a plot thread later on. Maybe that actually wasn't even the Time War. Don't quote me on that. Let me know in the comment section. Really liked Bill. I think the relationship between the three of them traveling in the TARDIS might be pretty interesting. I think they set up the idea of her mother. I think her character and her background and what they set up of her character seem really cool, reminiscent of Billie Piper for me. And just there's something very sweet about even the relationship with Bill and the girl with the star-eyed. Some of those moments were decently sweet, but I don't feel like it was established well enough for me to have any sort of emotional connection, and it worked as well as it was. But I will say, and while the graphics on her a little bit later on weren't that great, I think the purpose of the water villain, what I'm saying, and we connected to Bill, I think it all works. It's all executed and works well enough to get the main staples of what a companion needs to know. The TARDIS is bigger on the outside, bigger on the inside than it is on the outside. It's a time machine, and with her traveling and stuff, I think it works all well. I think it worked well enough, and that kind of a villain, the episode that much more elevated as a whole. But sorry if I'm rambling a little bit, but yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was slightly worried that maybe season 10 might be a little too jarring or weird or something like that, but I actually thought that was a pretty solid premiere, and was really impressed with how they kept up that first 3/4. Guys, that was Doctor Who Season 10, Episode 1. That was my reaction video, y'all. What did you think about this episode? I would love to hear your thoughts in the comment section down below. Not a fan of it? Were you a fan of it? What'd you like? What didn't you like? What were some of your favorite moments? But now thinking about it, I'm wondering what are some of the heavy emotional beats gonna be? Because I'm liking this sort of levity and the fun, adventurous aspect to the past few episodes. I want to definitely see some more of that, because we haven't got too much of that recently. But I'm also interested to see what are going to be the overarching developments, what's going to happen when we get some of the villains. Bill was already introduced to the Daleks. the Cybermen, like what, like this is gonna be fun. This is fun. This feels fresh, and I like it. As always, if you enjoyed this one, then definitely be sure to smack that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, guys, in case you're interested in getting the full unedited raw reactions and more and joining along this journey with me, then definitely check out patreon.com/fail34 in the description down below. With that being said, I will see you all next time. I love you. Peace.